Hi all, Lord here, as always, and welcome back to another V Rising. So, we're going to be looking at bosses again. Three or four more, I ain't decided yet. But I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time, because in the last one it dragged it out a little bit, because I was actually trying to show you how to travel there. But then I realised, if you come at it from a different way, you're going to be travelling different roads. So me travelling there was a little bit silly. So what I'll do this time, it'll be quicker. I'll bring up the boss, read out the intro out to them, and then I'll jump to being there where they are, show you on the map, do the little looking at them, and then kill them, and we'll do that for 3 or 4 bosses, and then at the end I'll do what I did last time, where I show you the map with them all on, all the bosses we looked at, okay? And we'll do that. So I'm going to get in game, and let's get on to the first boss. Okay, so here we are. Now I think I've moved over here now. I've got a castle here. I think this one, if I remember right, was here, around here. I think it was there, something like that, or there. And yeah, it was there. It was that one. I might have been there last you saw, or I might have already moved. I can't remember, but I'm here now. This is where kind of the next boss is in my game. So anyway, let's get to the bosses. So we looked at these and these. Let's just quickly go through what you get, by the way, for these. I can't remember if I explained. So with the wolf, you get the ability to turn into a wolf, which I did explain. With Keely, you're going to get a pointing frost. You're going to get a tannery, which lets you start to make leathers. So of course you can make armour, and it gives you the ability to actually make leather. Again, that goes towards armour. You'll get a traveller's wrap, which will give you some health and a bit of sun resistance. And then you get these empty water skins, which you need to make things like, let's say this enchanted brew, or have I got anything else? No, there's things like this, where not the bottles, but the ones where it's actually like, you can see that it's actually in a different kind of container. You need you need the empty water skins for that. Let's get back into that. And yeah, so that's what you'll get there. I've hardly used Frost. I don't know much about Frost. I've hardly touched it. I've been opening them up, but I think I used them for a short time. I can't remember what I used. It might have been this. Yeah, it is, because it's got a gem on it. So I used that for a short time, but then I stopped using Frost. Just not my kind of thing. Anyway, let's get back to that. So then we did Errol, the Stonebreaker. With him, you're going to get pointing chaos, and then you're going to get material and gem storage, which are, I don't know where am I from my. I get confused sometimes where my bloody stuff is. No, that's not it. Sorry about this. Let me turn into a wolf. I can move a bit quicker. It means when it says material and gem, that's these two. Because you'll start off with these, which are, this has just got money in, that's all, which is only a couple of rows, and then you get to, then with Errol you'll get these, where you can actually get 4 rows, so it doubles its space, and then you get a gem storage as well, where you can put your gems in, of course. So that's what you'll get when you beat Errol. And you get the ability to make copper torches and braziers. Braziers are these here. And then you get some copper torches, which I think, wait there, I've got are these kind of things. I think you can make these. So that's the kind of stuff you can make with when you beat Errol. And like I say, Chaos is actually a really good. I still use one at Chaos, the dash one, but I actually used a lot of Chaos. Chaos are really good spells, I think. This is a nice one. This is a nice one. So it's like you kind of cut a channel along the floor away from you in a line, and then it explodes going along. And you've got these, which are straight off firing balls at people, and then of course I still use this dash. And these are both alright as well. Chaos is actually pretty damn good, and that's what you'll get with Errol. And then finally we did Rufus. So when you kill Rufus, you'll get a point in blood magic, which you start with, so you will use blood magic to start with. You get a woodworking bench, which will let you make a few interesting things. You get simple furniture, so you can do some chairs, tables, simple chairs, and you get the crossbow recipe, so you can actually craft your own crossbows. And you can make them. I don't think you can make them on the woodworking bench. Let me just have a look. Woodwork. That's that through here. Yeah, here's the woodworking bench. So this is what you can make on the woodworking bench. You can make some painting frames, sculptured wood. You can make your fishing rod there. And I've just got this, the ability to make a barrel that you can travel in. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to be. But yeah, so you can make furniture basically. These are things. These two are things you need to make furniture. So that's what you can basically make with the. And that's why it opens up furniture, I suppose. Because then you can use the woodworking bench to make them. These you'll make on. I think you can make some just in your normal crafting. Yeah, yeah, you can make a crossbow here. So you make a bone crossbow to start with, and then you'll upgrade it later on other equipment. But anyway, so that's a look at. Oh, let's just have a quick look at blood magic. So blood magic is this. A lot of it is life leech on blood magic. So you'll, where you damage enemies and you get a certain amount of health back for the damage you do. It's actually quite decent magic, and these tend to be your ultimates, your biggest hits on all your spells. These are your biggest ones, and as you can see, I still do this one. This one here. I love unholy magic. I think it's brilliant, but we'll get to that later. Right, so let's have a look at the next three bosses. This is what we're going to look at. Let's go back. This one is going to be, it's 2, so we'll probably look at, I don't know, probably look at a couple of these. So we're going to see Grayson the Armourer, and we'll have a look at him first. So he's a level 27. The working arm and logistical mastermind of the bandit forces, Grayson is the backbone of their operation. As the quartermaster of a band of chaotic outlaws, murderers and thieves, he's the stern voice of reason that keeps their gang well fed and well equipped. Now here we're going to get an illusion spell magic, which we'll look at in a second. You're going to get the ability to do workshop flooring, which I'll explain in a second. You're going to get assorted storage shelves. These are really good. You're going to get a target dummy, which lets you practice your skills, see what you like, what kind of combinations you like, and you get the ability to use whetstones to help with weapons and that. So let's just... first of all, it was an illusion magic. That's this. I haven't really dabbled much in illusion magic, but again, it is conjuring things up. Like you can conjure up a mosquito, you can have a spectral wolf, things like that, spectral guardian, and you can do this. This one weren't bad. I used this for a while. It puts like 3 big rotating balls around you that does damage every time it hits. So yeah, some of it's pretty good. And then, what else did it say he did? Oh, flooring, workshop flooring. Let me show you how that works, so just so you don't know. I'm sorry about all this. I know you might want to see bosses, but I'm going to show you something. So when you make something, when you craft something, let's say you open up your big menu, your big build menu, and you craft. Now if you look, I'm going to zoom in, and it shows you what kind of, what category that particular item comes under. So simple workbench, it tells you underneath it's a forge. That is a woodworking bench. Underneath it tells you it comes in the workshop category. That comes under the alchemy lab category. Well, it's an alchemy table, it would. And then that's under the tailor category, another one under the tailor, another one under the forge. So what you do is you group these together, like that's a forge, and that's a forge, and that's a forge. So, and that's a forge. So these 4, say this one that's a forge, simple workbench, that's a forge. No, which one is it? Yeah, this one, smithy, is a forge. The anvil's a forge, and the ancestral forge is a forge. You'll put them all together in one place, and then what you do is, let me just find where forges are. I think they're in here. Yeah, this is it. So as you can see, all the forges, this is all the things that come under the category of forge, are in one place. Now, if you go up to something, any of them, don't matter which one, you see these 2 bonuses here. And that increases crafting and refinement rate, and that one reduces the cost of the materials needed to craft the item. Now, to get these bonuses, you have to. It tells you what you need to do. This one needs to be an enclosed room. Now, it doesn't need a door, but this does count as closing off the room. So if you have walls all the way around, and then you put a doorway, you don't have to put a door over it, but you put a doorway. That classes as an enclosed room. So then that will give you the first bonus. To get the second one, it says make the flooring make the right flooring. It wants forge flooring in here. So of course, when it says here, it gives you workshop flooring. Workshops are here, in fact. I think these are workshops. The grinders and that. Let me just check. I think the grinders are the actual these. Yeah, this is workshop in here. So like your sawmill is a workshop, the grinders are workshops. So this is a workshop. And if you look at the floor, it's different to this floor. You can see both floors, and it's different to that floor. That's because that's just the normal floor I walk on. This is forge flooring, and this is tailor flooring. So when we go here, it's an enclosed room, because everything's closed off. We've got the doorway, and then we've got the right flooring, so that we've got both bonuses going. I'm sorry that took so long, but I just wanted to explain that clearly to you, so you understood how that worked. Right. The storages, which are, these are actually great storages. They're like these taller things here. So you've got like your tailoring. This is your alchemy. Then you've got your knowledge, which is all your books and paperwork, herbs, flowers, things like that, and so on. So these are what you get from killing him, and these are really good as well, because you get quite a lot of spaces with them, which is quite good. And then whetstones, you can use them in different kinds of crafting or making weapons, sharp weapons and things like that. So that's quite good. Then so we'll get to him, and then we'll look at the next one after. So I'll see you there. Okay, so here we are. Now, I did have to actually wait till night time came, because as I realised just as I got there that it was just turning dark. So anyway, let's turn out of that. So the usual thing I'll say every time, if I were you, try and kill the anything that kind of is an add-on to that might add on to the fight. It's gonna usually these bosses bring out their own. They bring out their own adds, so you don't want natural people being around if you can help it. So kill as many of them as you can. I don't actually know where he is. I ain't actually. It looks like he's up there though, so we'll just go through here. Watch them ones with bow. Their fire hurts. Some are fire archers. Keep doing it. Of course, like I said, if you're this level, then it's going to take you longer to actually do this. But yeah, take your time. And there he is. So that's Grayson the Armourer. Okay, so let's go and have a look what Grayson does.
Intruders in the camp.
Okay. So it looks like he's going to throw his axe. So he throws that. I'm guessing that drags you in. And he runs at you and does a big uppercut. I might let that get me. Damn it. I tried to see what it did. So he runs at you. So we've only seen those two so far. They hit me with one. Does it drag me in? Yeah. So it drags me in. And then he'll try and hit you. But if you keep out of the way, you'll be alright. So let's do a bit of damage on him. Let's throw a couple of skeletons out.
I've got the tool for the job.
Okay, so he throws some of these, which I'm guessing slows you down. They do. They don't really seem to do a lot of damage. They do 3. And we have, and I don't know if he brought that guy out, or if he were outside and just came in. So basically, just make sure you move between them. So we know what these do. This drags you in. It does a run up, where he runs up and uppercuts you with it. And he can throw these on the floor as well. So I'm not seeing much else. Let's do him a bit more damage.
Got the tool for the
So he's
job.
throwing some more. He throws a lot of them about. And if you've got a dash, You can always hit him if you want to.
Gonna hammer you out.
Oh, he can spin as well. So I guess if you come melee range to him, he'll do that spin.
Hammer you out.
Yeah. So if you go to melee range, he'll do that spin on you.
Hammer you out.
There you go. So I think we've got enough
Can't
now.
stop. I've got the tool.
Oh, he
for
can.
the
He can.
job.
So he can bring. He can bring people out himself. He just brought that archer out. So let's finish him. So we know what he's got now. You've seen what he's got. He's got like a charge,
Almost there.
attack. He throws them things out, them hooks to bring it in, and then he's got a spin at melee range. He throws these out, and he can bring in an archer. Okay,
I
and
feel
that's
stronger.
him dead. Okay, then you pick up your stuff. There's a chest. There might not be a chest here. This is sometimes you get stuff, sometimes you don't. And remember, there's always these here. If ever you're having a hard time, just walk up and press F, and they'll heal you back up. Okay, right. So what we're gonna do is let's get out of here, and I will see you at the next person, which is gonna be who we got. It's gonna be Goreswine the Ravager. Nice. I'll see you there. Just one more thing. I forgot to show where this place is on the map. So let's bring that up. So this is where we've just fought, what's his face? Grayson. That's where we just fought Grayson. Is here. I'll pull out now. So he's near the merchant here. There you go. Right. Now I'll see you at the other place. Okay, so here we are. Now, this is Goreswine the Ravager here. Now, Goreswine is a wanderer. So, right now, I'm here. I'm here. Now, he's walking round. He's got some men with him. So, this one's going to be different because you only have to deal with these. So, there's not really... Let's kill these up back here. And then we'll see. So, he's got this, which is an explosion. So he's got like an explosion that comes under your feet, so keep an eye out with that. He's got a ball that he throws at you. Yeah, it's going to explode again. Let's get it closer, see if he's got anything for close up. Doesn't look like it, so far it looks like all he's got is the fire, is the kind of ball he throws at you, and the explosion underfoot. Let's give him a bit of damage, see if it changes anything. Nah, that was different. Okay, so he teleported. So he teleported to me. Let's see if we can get him to do it again.
Drink it in! The chaos!
Okay, so when he does drink it in the chaos, he's going to do 3 rounds. He's going to do 3 rounds of explosions under your feet. And then he's going to kind of teleport near you again. I mean, as you can see, it's not hard. I'm not doing anything. That would teleport. So when you hear him say "sup" or something, he'll teleport near you. As you can see, I'm not doing anything crazy here, and he's not hitting me. So it's not that hard. They kind of telegraphed. It's slow. This is the explosions on the floor. Just get out. Just stand out of them. Again, it's not hard. Then he's going to teleport, and then just come with this. I think we've got everything from him. So I think we could finish him off. Also, there's an alpha wolf coming. That's going to be an interesting fight. So he goes down. Let me just kill alpha wolf.
Thank you.
Okay. Right, so we can extract his blood. I think he said thank you. Well, you're welcome. And you, my dear friend,
knowledge.
you were just really in the wrong place at the wrong time. Right. So yeah,
Taste of knowledge.
so now we know where he is, and remember, it might be a different place for you than it was for me, because he does wander round. So all you can do is just, find him, activate the track blood, and then go after him. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to nip back to my castle, and then we'll have a look over him, because it kind of just started because we were wandering and I wanted to get the fight done. So we'll go back to my castle and then we'll talk about him there. Okay, so we'll have a look at who we just killed. And like I said, I'm sorry, I would have liked to have shown him off a little bit better, but it was wandering, so I had no choice. But let's have a look what we got. So, for killing Goreswine the Ravager, let's have a little read. A mad cultist, too far gone to be really intelligible. The malevolent being they serve pushes them to desecrate all things, with little regard for practicality. They wear a rotting pig's head as a decorative mask. There you go. So we get a unholy spell point, which, as I said, is my favourite ones. I use a lot of these because these are good. This one's good because it creates skeletons out the ground to fight with you. They all do for these. Most of these actually create skeletons to help you fight. This is a good one because if something like a projectile or a sword or whatever, melee or projectile, hits this shield, looks like this. Now, while that's on, if anything hits it, it's got a 50% chance to create a skeleton. So if something shoots a lot of arrows at you or bullets or whatever, it can create 3 or 4 skeletons, one after the other. It's actually really good. So I like a lot of these. This one here is kind of like the one you saw Goreswine using, the explosion underneath your feet. That's kind of what that does. It's like a AoE. Okay, anyway, so you get a point in these, and then you get the ability to get a tombstone. Now, the tomb, I'll show you what that does. I've got it down here. Now, if you pay a certain price to the tomb, you can make one of these appear. And so say you need some bone, you can, if you put like 8 blood roses at the grave, or put it in here, in the input, this skeleton will spawn after about 2 minutes, or something like that. And then if he dies, you get bone from him. This one will give you grave dust. This one will give you scourge stones. And this one will give you spectral dust and scourge stones and grave dust, whatever. So this is the newest I've got, Banshee. So that's what the gravestone does, and by killing Goreswine, you get access to the gravestone. You get a graveyard decor, which is in your main crafting menu under garden. Where is it now? Is it under fences? Or yeah, fences. So you'll get the kind of decor here kind of thing, where you can do like fences and that. Only certain ones though, I think he does. Which ones does he do? Nocturne guardian fence, nocturne garden fence, nocturne garden gate, and the modest flying candles. There you go. You also get the ability to craft this ring, which is actually pretty good early on. It's a good ring. You get the ability to craft certain magical items because you get the access to grave dust, and grave dust helps you do that. And you get skeleton and ghouls, which you can. Skeleton and ghouls, it means you get them from here. See, these will not skeleton, ghoul. So it means you can use them. So that's what we got from Goreswine. I can't show you a map where he was, really, because he's a wanderer. So you're just going to have to track him and just run and find him. Who we got? Who's next then? Yeah, because there's only one here, so then we could do 3 next time. So we're going to do Lydia the Chaos Archer. Okay, let's have a quick look at her. Lydia the Chaos Archer, level 30. An adept but undisciplined archer. She lets her arrows fly and trusts that fate knows where to take them. And it works. Lydia is a force of chaos that cannot be contained, and the Bandit King is happy to let her do as she likes, as long as it benefits him. Now you will get a chaos point, which we've looked at before, so that'll be these. You get a point in chaos. You also open the Devourer, which is over here. And what it basically does is it chomps up things and turns them into other things. Okay, so I went and grabbed a gem. One of these gems, you add them to your skills, your spells, and they give them extra abilities, your spells. So put this in. As you can see, he's devouring it now, and there'll be an output that comes here. See? So we turned that into a regular ruby and 8 gem dust. And you can put all sorts of things in there. If you put books in, it'll turn them into scrolls like this. So, you know, you can just put certain things in there and it'll basically turn them into something else. Like devours them down and breaks them up into components rather than the whole, if you wish. You also get the leatherworking station, which gives you access, well, as you can guess. I'll show you that too. I'm trying to be as thorough as possible. I hope this is okay. So you get your leatherworking station, which is over here. And this will let you craft, like, your bags that give you the ability to carry, like you get a silver immunity with these bags. It lets you, so you won't get hurt by carrying silver, because there are silver coins in this game. And of course, when you copper coins, you're fine. But if you start carrying a silver coin, it starts burning you. So you need these bags. I've got one here. I've got that one, look, here. And it lets me carry a lot of silver without taking any damage. So that's what they do. And also when you get your horse, it will let you make a saddle for your horse. Again, we've got the bonuses because this is tailoring flooring here. And these are all tailoring machines. So anyway, so that's what you'll make there. And then you'll get the first bag, the first leather bag that you can make at the leather workstation. And you get the ability to craft longbows, which I like. Longbows are my weapon of choice. I do like well, I've got one now. I do like the crossbow, but I just like the longbow because you get more control over shot, and you get a nice spread pattern that knocks things back, which is good. And yeah, it's nice. It's a good weapon. Anyway, I'm going to get to Keely. I think she's a wanderer. Anyway, I'll get to Keely and we'll have a look. Okay, so here we are with Lydia, the Chaos Archer. I think I called her Keely a couple of times. I'm not sure. If I did, I'm sorry. Keely, of course, is the Frost Archer, which is this one. This one's Lydia, the Chaos Archer. Now, these two aren't with her as far as I remember. I think she's on her own. They just happen to be there. But she's a wanderer as well. So, makes it awkward again because, well, I can't give you one solid place she can be. But all I can say is she's down this area here, which is at the bottom of the mine. There's that copper mine there, and I think that's where we fought Errol. I think she kind of goes along this road here. I'm not sure how far, but she's kind of found along there. Okay, that's all I can tell you. All right, where's she gone? Okay, let's get this out of the way. So we're going to take these out to make things easier.
Right. To the death?
Right, let's see what she does. We've got a couple of people coming. So she's got a straight shot, she does. Oh, 3 shots. Okay. So it's just 3 normal shots. Nice and easy. They're not going too fast, and she telegraphs it a bit. You can hide behind things and let them hit that. Take them out. Okay, so let's see if she does that if you get close to her. Because Keely did. She shot into the air. So she doesn't really. Seems like she hasn't got a melee one she uses. Okay, so let's do her a bit of damage and see what she does. And as you can see, I'm not using anything special right now. Oh, she disappears. She goes invisible, but you can see her. Okay. Oh, alright. So she says something about fast on your feet or something. And then she shoots up into the air. Now what happens is if she hits you with this stuff, it makes it burns you. And will do a bit of damage over time. But
Think on your feet.
Think on your feet. So we just have to keep running. And then she'll disappear. And then she's disappearing. She's there. Okay, so that seems like all she's got. So it's got these arrows. She does a think on your feet, which is where you have to just keep running. She can be out and disappear, but you can see her. She's there.
Think on your feet.
See? And then think on your feet. And that's about it. That's all she's got. And then just 3 of these again. And like I said, they're not overly fast. Okay, let's finish her. She's there. This is what damage does, look. It's just taking 2 off me each time. I know if it does more if you get hit more. Let's try it. So it's still only doing 2. Let's see if I get hit by one of them. Or then get hit by this. Yeah, the damage over time is still 2, apparently. For me it is. That might be armour I've got on. It might be more if you've got weaker armour, to make sense. So, but they're not hard to dodge and look. It's easy to stay out of the way of. Okay, let's finish her off. We've done enough. No.
Never lost before. At anything.
Never lost before. Guess it's the first time for everything. You've lost now.
I feel stronger.
Okay. Oh. And Goreswine's here. Might as well take out Goreswine while we're here.
Drink it in! The chaos! Suffer for it! Suffer.
Alright. Oh, I timed that wrong. And all the wolves! Alpha wolves here now. Oh dear. Hello Alpha Wolf, how you doing? Right, okay. 3 bosses in 1. Damn. I couldn't have planned that if I'd have wanted to. Hello kid.
Acquired.
Your turn. There's a lot of blood I've been drinking. Okay,
New knowledge acquired.
It's all this. Most of it's wood and stone, so if you need to build anything, this would be great to pick all this stuff up. So, I don't need any of it, I've got tons of it. Anyway, let me go back to my castle, then we'll wrap up. Okay, so there we are, back at the castle now. And I can't really show you, as I've said, I can't really show you where to find Goreswine and Lydia, because they are wanderers. So I'll probably only be marking him on the map. But I will make a little note of where these were, because you saw them at the same place. So I'll just make a note where we saw them. And then if you hang around that area, you should see them eventually. Because if they were there on my game, they will eventually walk past that area on your game too. So I'll just mark where I saw them and that'll be it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, consider leaving a like, would be appreciated. And if you want to leave a comment, that'd be great. And of course, if you've got a second to click that subscribe button, that would be amazing. And until then, I'll see you next time. So you take care, and goodbye for now.